Hello, artist Stephen Graham here. And now I wanted to show off another one of my sketchbooks that I've made. This is a recycled book. This one I covered in a fabric. And this is probably the very first altered sketchbook that I did. And so I haven't looked at this in a while, so I'm going to read it tonight. I suppose you could say you can read a sketchbook, but yes, I'm going to read this book tonight and see what I was thinking at the time that I did this. And might be surprised. But I know I started this, don't know exactly the year. Maybe one of these pages will be dated. But sometimes I date the back. But this time I was probably using a much looser style and kind of figuring out how I wanted to do these recycled sketchbooks. Now I have kind of settled into a style for right now, but of course that may change in the next book I do. So I like to sometimes experiment. So let's see what we start with. Americana. Americana. What does Americana mean to you? There is a Norman Rockwell painting that I did kind of my quick sketch, almost blind contour, kind of quick style line art of, and an American and a flag, and the orange color, more orange instead of red. Stephen Graham, Americana, boomerang. This looks like acrylic paint. And it looks like I was, at this time, I was experimenting with some gesso on the page before working on it. And I was gluing in some images too. This looks like ink. This is some kind of ink brush. Some of these, this is probably a photocopy of American Gothic glued in here. And then and then a Gothic window here. So this might be temper paint, and it looks like temper paint. Probably one day when the kids were painting, I grabbed some and did that. So, and we did do something like this as a project one time too, where we altered, where they could alter, draw on, collage over American Gothic, and so we taught some of the meaning of that. Oh boy, art. Well, I think this is a shape that might appear in Mandalorian armor. Americana. Oh yeah, some song lyrics here. Yeah, Pork and Beans by Weezer. Gotta love some Weezer, right? I won't sing it. Luchador. Play. So I started wanting to do some of this kind of blackout poetry. I'm not sure if this is the exact first book I did, but I believe it's very early. I think it probably is one of the first ones I did as an altered book. Play. Definitely playing. I am definitely having some fun with this. Oh yeah, that person does not look happy. I don't know what's going on. Land of the free, home of the brave. A little squid. Colossal squid. Home. Page that you turn. This was a drawing that I still life or something I was playing around with, and I cut part of it out and stuck it in here. Opens. Boomerang throwing skeleton. This may have been some project we were doing at school too that a coyote skull that I sketched. You can see the words through it. And this is a block print I did of Picasso. Pablo Picasso. There's Tim the Enchanter. Some people will know who Tim the Enchanter is. Painting was at one time popular. Oops. There's another one of these skeletons. For sale. That's it. It's another copied page that's been pasted in here. Kangaroo. This might have been from a project or part of a project that was stuck in here and then altered itself. So, yeah. So might be some Posca markers in here. I don't know. This is a print. This is a print where you color over a laminated page and then with marker and then wet your paper and pull a print from it. This is the same thing. Love my zombie head. That's from a painting by Velázquez, but I turned her into a zombie. Scratching according to the desired cut. Use a pointed tool. Scratching according to the desired cut. Use a pointed tool. There's Pikachu. Another flag. A hand flag of his state. Leaf rubbing. Members of the family, after trying experiment, produce onions. There it says Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Earth, Venus, Mars, Ganymede, Titan, Callisto, or Mercury, Callisto. Should be. Okay. In order of size. It's him from the Powerpuff Girls. It's got a gold tooth. And my hat, I made this hat. It's a bicoquic hat. And I put a key on it. It has a skeleton key on each side. And my skeleton sometimes wears it in my classroom. 54, 2022. So I guess I did this in 2022. Same pin punch, colored, making pencil, backstitch, straight, backstitch, knots, pictures. Young girls excited to know the child. There's Wednesday Addams. And this Velázquez again, and there's Diego Velázquez, the great Diego Velázquez, the greatest painter of all time. Maybe, possibly. And the skull head by Basquiat. Angels and the boomerangs. Took snuggle. The Statue of Liberty. The bat boomerang. The bat. It's just the bat. Oh yeah. Now here we go. I like this. This is the Wolf Man. I love this page. I did love doing this so much. And then my conchu. And I believe this is a drawing I did in my sketchbook, and then here I've copied it and printed it, and then colored it, and then added this background, which I did not have in my other sketchbook. It's just conchu. So that is also a costume that I have of Khonshu the Moon God. So from Marvel comic books, Khonshu. Oh, there's a major award. This was at Christmas time when I was drawing this. Lantern. Sometimes I don't even notice these words until after I've drawn the image, and then I look and see, like, wait, there's a lantern right there. And it's just seems to be strange how that happens sometimes. And there's the Grinch. We always do a lesson on how to draw the Grinch at school. I'm not a clown. I'm an artist. You can't talk to me like that. And there's Bigfoot. Howdy, partner, Bigfoot. A mermaid. A rainbow mermaid. And there's Leela. Now, this was probably something I drew and printed too, and then colored in here. This may have been I don't know what I did that for, but she's got on, you might notice her t-shirt, she's got on another Matt Groening comic call out there. Deviation. Oh yes, this is another one that I printed out of one of my drawings. Severed hand holding these horror bouquet. Quite like that one. Mickey Mouse there. I got Mickey Mouse in there. Disney. There's Uncle Sam. I want you. The James Montgomery flag art. And there's St. George and the Dragon. This is something I printed and stuck in here. The blue whale of Catoosa. Love the blue whale. Let's pretend. Pretending comes naturally to children. Natural, fun, imaginative play. That worked out nicely. And then a Star Trek drawing I did. Space Invaders. There's Pinocchio. Some tentacles rising in the distance. Ooh, Pink Panther. There he is. I love this Pink Panther. It was fun to draw. And there is Munch. There's this one, Abe. This one's Abe. Is it Abe? From Munch's Odyssey. Oh my gosh, Oddworld stuff. So cool. So weird. Alright. Oh, what's this say? Indian gear, arrows, feathers, tomahawk, more fun, blankets, Indians, teepee. Indian teepee. And this had a picture on it, but I pasted a picture of somebody I drew from a powwow one time, so on top of there. The FSM. Spaghetti and meatballs. Meatballs, the flying spaghetti monster. And there is John Wesley Graham, 1849 to 1923. John Wesley Graham. And Missouri Ann Dawson Graham, 1846 to 1916. My great-great-great-grandparents, yeah. I printed them out, colored it, put it in there. And there's Maggie the mechanic. Maggie. And then we end with Rosie the Riveter, another image from a Norman Rockwell like we had at the beginning. So anyway, that was a fun little book. Had some interesting things to say, I think. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, thanks for joining me in that. Well, hey, Foggy, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing all right. Hey, yeah, we sure do appreciate everybody watching that video. And if you like my stuff and you like to see more of my things, then subscribe, because I'm trying to get more subscribers and like my videos. Yeah, that'd be great. We'd appreciate that. Say, what are you doing with a puppet over here anyway on a fine art video? Well, Foggy, you know, I think all kinds of art is wonderful, and I think any art counts the same. It doesn't really matter. Puppetry is a great art form too. Yeah, that's a good thing, I guess. Yeah, Foggy likes that. All right. Well, what do we say, Foggy? What do you always say? Well, we say, Foggy out. Y'all have a good one. Catch you on the flip side.